I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Deciphering My Experience. Today we're going to be discussing one of my favorite topics is the Monroe Institute and the Gateway program that the CIA took on back in the day. And we're going to be getting some information today with Rich West from richwest.net. So I'll be putting the links in there below, so make sure that you go and you check out Rich's work. It is really some good stuff. So, Rich, you had an inquiry about the CIA's assessment of the Gateway program created by Robert Monroe. And if you could just simply say hi to the folks and then let us know what this inquiry was all about, please.
Hi, this is Rich. How you doing? So a viewer wrote in and asked about the CIA's assessment of the Gateway process. We're talking about Robert Monroe's Gateway thing for getting out of body.
Right.
And so here's what I think about the subject. It's my understanding that the CIA, they were very interested once upon a time in the Gateway stuff. And they were interested in anything and everything about remote viewing and getting out of body for military purposes and intelligence purposes. Mm-hmm. And so they were doing a lot of experiments and research and development, and they also looked at some other techniques and practices all about the whole consciousness shifting thing. And I believe that they nailed it, they mastered it, and they've moved on. So they're still using the techniques that they've developed, but they don't need to keep an eyeball on the Gateway process. I also believe that the really good stuff about how to get out of body or consciousness shift or move into other planes or dimensions has been totally developed, and it's kept secret. We don't get to really know the details. The Stanford Research Institute was really into this.
Oh, yeah.
There's a pod. It's like a little coffin or a little flotation tank isolation chamber thing, and the person lays down in there. They close the lid, and it shuts out all sound and vibration and noise and all senses. But then they run a vibration through it, like some sound technology, vibrational technology, like Tibetan singing bowls, sort of vibrations that are in tune with the consciousness that we are, in such a way that it will tune us, the consciousness, out of tune with the resonance of the physical universe vibration. We hear like, the Schumann resonance, and Earth has its own resonance and stuff like this. Well, we all do, and this is a technological way to shift a person from this physical universe dimension into others. And so I believe that they've taken that all the way, and they can do that sort of thing. And it's part of that deep state, secret, departmentalized research. With that said, I also believe that the military, not just America, but other countries have their really intense programs for remote viewing, and there's that's been developed to a point where it's workable and reliable and all of this. So this is just my quick take on the CIA's assessment on the gateway process. It was like, yeah, let's look into this, yeah, and then they take everything they can get from it, and then with all the money and time and investment that they have, they've developed it way beyond what the gateway, Robert Monroe's gateway process is all about. But if you'd like to know more about getting out of body, you can go to Robert Monroe's, Google Robert Monroe's Institute.
I'll put the links below.
Or the Monroe Institute is called.
Yeah, I'll put them in there.
Yeah, just saying. Thanks for asking, Kenzo.
Well, thank you very much for, answering for us. And yeah, also thanks to Kenzo. I do appreciate the inquiry, and I do appreciate you sharing your insights on that, Rich. So it is always appreciated, your thoughts on things and your angle. So look forward to chatting again. And, times are tough these days, folks. There's workarounds that we have to figure out. There's truth that has to be spread, and we can all be very creative to help with that truth moving around. So do what you can. Subscribe, like, share, comment, ring the bell, do all of those fun things, guys. My name is Eric. This has been Deciphering My Experience, and I really appreciate you guys giving me your time. And if you can pay it forwards and move this information around, would be fantastic. So enjoy your weekend. So long.